guys, how you doing? I hope everything is well. Everything is good with me. Y'all, what is going on? Why are we so angry out here? Like the situation with the young man that went to the track meet and he sat under the tent of the twins, and the twins came over and told the young man that he had to get up or whatever to be moved. But let me say this here. This is very, very unfortunate, and this shouldn't have happened at all, because this is just ridiculous. Because actually, when I was younger, I used to run for Colgate, and we went to many meeting places, New York, Jersey. We because you had to run against people. So, like, when we got there, the people that was from where we from, it wasn't no big deal for us to go, where they had another group set up at. You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, you're a track, you run too, just like they run. You understand? Even if you're not running in the race, in their race, you still can be there because you have that title. You know what I'm saying? You have that title. So I really don't know where this went wrong at. This is just ridiculous that, you know, that let me just read it to you, because this is really sad. This is really sad. All this here could have been avoided because this was unnecessary. All this was just very, very unnecessary to me. All of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm blaming both. Both. Okay? I'm blaming both. Because all of this here could have been avoided. Like, for real. And I am blaming the young man when he pulled the knife out. Like, that didn't get serious that we know of. Let's read this. Mom, twins, brothers of 17 years, sorry. Mom's twin brothers of 17-year-old in Texas track meet knifing speaks out. He didn't deserve that. The Dallas family of a 17-year-old boy. Go ahead. The Dallas, Texas. What's up, y'all? Y'all be doing the most over there, like, for real. Every time I turn around, Texas. Come on, y'all gonna take an L for this here. This is crazy. This is so, why y'all so angry over there? Like, that's craziness. 17-year-old boys who was knifed to death at a Texas track meet said they are very heartbroken over what they call the senseless act of violence. It is senseless, very senseless. It's very, very senseless. Austin McCaff, an 11th grader in Fresco Memorial High School, passed away Wednesday after police said another student knifed him during an altercation at a track meet in Fresco. The victim's twin brother, Hunter, was also at the meet and tried to save him. Their mother told Dallas ABC Aflac WFAA, "I got a phone call from Hunter. He was screaming and Austin has been knifed." Their mother, Megan, told the station he was holding the wound. He was trying to save his brother. Sorry, he was trying to save his brother, she said. Austin was transported to a hospital where he passed away despite life-saving measures by first responders. "I tried to help him," his brother Hunter said. He said he wasn't allowed in the ambulance to go to the hospital. They definitely wasn't going to let him go in there because they already know his brother was very critical, and the brother probably couldn't have handled that. Trust and believe me, he's a child. He cannot handle nothing like that. Trust and believe that. And that's his twin brother, so you know how he was feeling. You know what I'm saying? They had to yank me off of him. That's what he said. Fresno police said the suspect in the deadly knifing 17-year-old Carmelo Anthony, a student at Fresno Cemetery High School, he been charged with first degree murder. An altercation between two students resulted in one knifing the other. The Fresno Police Department said in a news release they, they though they did not provide additional details on the incident. Hunter said the knifing occurred about his brother asked the suspect to leave the school tent at the meet. I tried to whip around as I tried to whip around as fast as I could, but I didn't see the knifing. He said to the news, "It was really senseless. I don't know why a person would do something like that to anyone, just over a little argument." Hunter said he had never met the suspect before. Well, he said he never met the suspect before. What I'm hearing is this is like 3 different stations I heard. He did know him. He knew him, and they was like little rivalries or whatever. But they say he knew him. I'm just saying allegedly, y'all. Just don't make no sense. The mother told the news, getting emotional. Oh hell yeah, I'm getting emotional. I'll be on the floor, child. Just because the kid was mad, my son not here anymore, and I don't understand it. See, the mother is going by what she hear when she said this because the kid got mad. You wasn't there, lady. You don't know what happened. But that doesn't take away from this young man pulling out anything to hurt another person, period. You understand what I'm saying? So that's kind of crazy. The suspect in the knifing in custody, and no bond has been yet set yet. I heard it was $1 million bond. Police said. Anthony's father told the news Thursday that they did not have a statement to make at this time, but will in the coming days. They are working to get an attorney, he said. The Fresno Independent School District called the incident unprecedented situation in an email sent to the high school that attacked the track meet that attended the track meet. Fresno ISD shared in the grief of anyone impacted by this heartbreaking loss. We will extend our deepest sympathy to the victim's family and staff and other communities during the difficult time, the district said. Megan remembered her son as most amazing kid. So smart. He had college football guy. He was a college football guy looking at him to play in college. His goal was to play in college. He would have to. I'm gonna read it in y'all. She said, "He just has such an ambition and drive that is hard to find in a kid." She told the station, "Such a good spirit, and so many kids loved him." Hunter said he did everything with his twin, his best friend. Yes, I had a blast my whole life playing sports with him. That he told no, it's really heartbreaking not to see him next year on the field. He didn't deserve this. Okay, now, like I said, no one, this should have had a weapon, period. You understand what I'm saying to you? This was just crazy. You understand? And I want to read you something. Where's my pad? Oh, Jesus. Oh, y'all. Okay, let me read you something. That situation wasn't called for. That wasn't called for at all. That's just it is sad because I'm not understanding why this happened. I really don't understand it. I really don't understand it. Okay. Now, they talked about the twins, you know, they had, they was good in athletics and stuff like that. Let me just tell you about the victim. Okay? Let me tell you what other outlets are saying, and this come from people that was there. You understand? They said that the young man had asked him to get up from the tent. You understand what I'm saying? He asked him to get up from the tent because he wasn't one of them. But that's not what they're supposed to do. It's not your tent. First, it's not your tent. You understand what I'm saying? If he didn't want to move, you go to the high authority and you let them know what you want. That you want this young man out of the tent. Like, you want him out. But that is not your tent. So, you taking a stand on trying to put this young man out was crazy. Okay, let's do this. The truth about Carmelo. That's the victim. No, excuse me. That's the young man that knifed the other young man. Let's see the record. Let's set this record straight. It's normal for students from different schools to gather under another school's tent. That is true. That been like that for many, 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 many years. Like, for real. It been like that for many. I'm telling you, I ran for Colgate. I know that. I know that. So I don't understand this. They said Carmelo had friends there. That's the part that I'm having a problem with. I'm having a problem with that. Because, like I said, all of this could have been prevented. If the two young men, the twins, came over and they had asked the young man, Carmelo, to move, you understand what I'm saying? That's not what you're supposed to do. I told you you're supposed to either go to the higher, authority or whatever. But you don't even know why he's there. He's there because he's there with a person that was running. So he had the right to be there. And not even that. He runs track too. But for another team. So that's kind of crazy. Okay. Carmelo had friends there. He was trespassing or looking for trouble. Now, see, I have a problem with that. I have a serious problem with that. What make you think that he was trespassing just looking for trouble? Okay? I have a problem with that. Yes, I do. Listen, don't think that I'm saying that what happened to these twins is okay. That is definitely not okay. But for you to assume that this young man was sitting there because first of all, he's trespassing. Who are you to say he's trespassing? Who are you? And then you say he's looking for trouble. So you already judged him before you even got there. And like they said, they knew each other. Allegedly. Let's finish. They claimed that one of the twins had never seen Carmelo before. Oh, one of the twins. A blatant lie. No student had the right to remove any student from a school-owned tent. That is absolutely right. You cannot, if I sit there, you understand what I'm saying? You can't come over as a student and tell me to get up. You understand what I'm saying? You can't do that. It's not your go have a seat. There's seats there. What is the problem? Why you can't go sit in another seat? It's seats there. It's chairs. It's chair. I know. I ran for track. I know what it is. So why couldn't you go sit down somewhere? And none of this would have never happened. I'm telling you, I'm not saying what this young man did was right. That was absolutely wrong what he did. But what I'm saying is, it seemed like they were starting trouble. What do you mean? You, first of all, y'all jumped to him trespassing. Then you turned around and said that he was just looking for trouble. No. That is not what you're there for. You go have a seat over there. It's plenty of chairs there. Go sit down. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was uncalled for. All of this. Like they said, no student had the right to remove another student from a school-owned tent. The school owns the tent, not the twins. Carmela is a track athlete. The twins are not. Lord Jesus. Okay. Don't y'all be mad at me. First Amendment. Okay? Allegedly. Now, what the hell is that? Do y'all feel what I'm saying to you? Y'all tell me in the comments what I'm saying. Listen, do be respectful in my comments. Listen, I'm only reading this to you. Okay? Listen to me. They just got finished saying. Listen to it again. Carmela is a track athlete. The twins is not. So why would you tell him if he can't sit there, you can't sit there either? What you doing? He wasn't even expecting to see them there. Now, here's what they don't want you to know. Let me hurry up because my battery is running out here. Now, here's what they don't want you to know. The twins didn't just ask him to leave. They tried to jump him, allegedly. Before attacking him, they tried to take his belongings, broke his phone, and stomped on it. So, ask yourself. The twins are known bullies, allegedly. Ask yourself, if two 200-pound 200-pound attackers came at your child, what would you expect them to do? Not that. I'm not going with that. I think they should defend themselves, but not with a weapon. That's even if he is 200 or whatever case may be. I mean, they didn't jump him. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Ask yourself, despite everything, the media is trying to destroy Carmela's name. They kept posting a picture of him with a airsoft gun. Not even a real firearm, to manipulate the public perception. Why? Because they wanted to paint him as a criminal instead of victim. Let's talk about who Carmela is. A respectful, well-mannered young man, a 4.0 student with multiple college offers, a kid with zero criminal history, not even a blemish, a son raised in a loving home by parents who taught him the right from wrong. A life was lost, and that is tragic. But what also tragic is the way the media is twisting this story to fit their own agenda. Y'all, let me just say this here. Let me plug this in because this is about to die. This damn thing, oh my God, you got like 10 minutes just like an on full. Y'all, let me just say this here. Excuse me. Y'all know me. Y'all know me. I'm not prejudiced. I speak, I try to speak the truth. I try to speak the feelings, And like I said, I would never agree with anybody that killed another child. Because I told y'all, my son was murdered. Yes, my son was murdered. So I have a thing with people that murder people. But this all could have been avoided. You understand what I'm saying? No, the Camelo or the twins, none of this should have happened. Like, for real. I'm gonna be honest. None of this should have never happened. I don't know if both of them, tried to jump him. I don't know that. Allegedly. But they said people that was at the game, at the track meet, they said that they took his book bag and then threw his phone and they stepped on it. And they said a lot of people know the twins as bullies. But I would never throw dirt on anyone that's not here. You understand? I just think all around, this is a sad situation that should not have happened. For real. It should have never happened. Because this was all nonsense. Because there's I told you, I ran for Colgate. There's plenty of chairs out there. So go sit down. You understand what I'm saying? Go sit down. So, for them to say he was trespassing and he was just looking for trouble, would make you think that. So if the twins came to a conclusion that he was trespassing, even though y'all did not run track, but he did. Y'all didn't run track. He did. He had the right to sit there. He had the right to sit there. So when the twins came to the conclusion that he was trespassing and he was just getting ready to look for some trouble, that show you that this is what they were thinking when they saw this black young man. Because how could you? What are you saying? Did you know he ran track? You didn't run track, so god dang on it, y'all should have been in a whole nother area. Y'all should have been in a whole nother area. He went there because his friend ran track like he did. I don't know why the twins was gonna be there. Maybe they had friends that was gonna run track. I don't know. But all around, this shouldn't have happened. But we need to hear both sides of the story. You understand? We need to hear both sides of the story. And there's 3 sides to a story. Their story, his story, and the truth. But that doesn't take away from this young man having no knife, no to knife him. You understand what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't know how far it went, but let me just say this here. Y'all know, social media, somebody got the video. Somebody got the video, and they need to bring it out. Not to hurt the parents, because I'm going to be real with you. I couldn't see that. I couldn't see that as my child. I couldn't see that. I couldn't see that. But they need, anybody has the video, put the video out. Because, the way they're portraying, Camelo is like he's a monster. He was judged to be a monster from the beginning. Because remember they said he was trespassing. And plus, he was sitting in he was looking for trouble. He was sitting exactly where he's supposed to be. He ran track. He ran track. Y'all didn't. So y'all let me know in the comments, like, what the hell is going on here? What is going on? And I, like I said, my heart, man, my heart goes out to you because I know how you feeling. You understand? No one should took this here that far to where you lost your loved one and your child. And my heart goes out to you, like, for real. Like I told you, I lost a child too. But the only thing I'm doing, I am delivering the news, I'm reading the news, and I'm just saying what it is. Like I said, there's three sides to a story. It's their side, his side, and the truth. You understand? So please, in the comments, y'all let me know what the hell is going on. This should have never happened. This shouldn't have never happened. This is silly, man. And like I said, man, my heart goes out to the family, like, for real, on everything. Like, for real, I am a mother of a child that was murdered, too. And I know how you feel. I know you feel horrible. I know you feel horrible. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to find a small clip, and I'm going to show, you know, if y'all want to, y'all want me to put up, you know, about the twins and about Carmelo, I will. You understand? I would definitely do that. Because this here whole situation is uncalled for. I think we losing our damn minds. I don't know what the hell is going on in 2025. 2024, back to 2025. I don't know what the hell is going on. I'm being real with you. But like I said, I keep saying the twins. His name was Austin. Yes, I wanted to get that out. I don't want nobody to say act like I don't know his name. Austin, and his brother was Hunter. And like I said again, I apologize. You know, like, I'm so sorry that this happened, and no one can apologize. Y'all don't understand. Only thing I'm just saying is, you know, to the mother, please stay strong. You understand? You have to stay strong for your other son. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if you have other children, but please stay strong for them. You know, because all this is just a damn hot mess. All is just a mess. None of this here should have never happened. Period. Period. Now this boy done lost his daggone life over a seat, over someone telling somebody to do something that they really didn't have no authority to do. You understand what I'm saying to you? So, you know, you don't have the authority. You don't have the authority to do that. You know, but anyway, y'all, wait for the small video, and I'm going to show you something, you know, to let you read, you know, and I see you on the next one. Okay, y'all? Love y'all. Please be kind to each other, because it's just, you never know what might happen. Okay, y'all? I'ma go. Peace, y'all.
Well, Jeff, you know, I mean, I just take me through, as far as you know, the events of this morning. What happened? How did you get the call? How did you figure out what happened to your son?
Well, it started with a call from his football coach, who was not at the track meet, and said, I think Austin has been stabbed. And I said, where at? And he said, Kukendall Stadium. I said, I'm on my way. So I drove up there, went through a load of police officers, and was able to see my son on the gurney with a huge hole and blood all over him, and they were pumping him. He wasn't breathing, and his eyes were rolled back in his head. So I had to find his brother. They're twins. And so I found Hunter and tried to get him under control as best we could. And then I loaded him up in my car and we drove to the hospital as quickly as possible. And we waited. And when the doctors came in and said that he didn't make it, it was tough. My son took it extremely hard. I'm still in shock, to be honest. I mean, I'm numb. So it really hasn't hit me. And I don't believe any parent should ever have to bury their child. And I pray that, maybe there's changes made as far as security or things like that. And maybe we can learn from this and try to turn a tragedy into something positive to make sure it doesn't happen to anyone else's child. I don't want parents to feel like I feel today. So I've already forgiven the person who stabbed him. God's going to take care of everything. God's taking care of my son. I kissed him. When I kissed him goodbye for the last time, I told him it's not goodbye, it's see you later. So I just have to trust in God and my faith to pull us through. I don't understand his plan. We're all subject to trial and tribulations. God didn't say life was going to be fair or wasn't going to be hard, but he said he'll always be beside you and never leave your side. So we're going to lean deep into our faith. There's a vigil tonight at our church at 7 o'clock. I will be attending also. The outpouring of students and coaches and friends and family that showed up at the hospital immediately. It was just shows the way my son touched people's lives. He was voted team MVP of the football team this year. He carried a 4.0. He was on National Honor Society. He's ranked in the top 50 of the state in his position. He's having D1 colleges contact him. He had a great life ahead of him. And to be taken away, it's such a tragedy. I mean, I can't even tell you how I feel because I don't know how I feel. I feel numb at the moment.
Yeah.
I just hope that this doesn't happen to any other parent and their child. But I do hope for justice. I do hope for justice because this is unacceptable.
And the fact that, someone was immediately taken into custody, they know who did this, they are charging him with murder. I mean, how does that make you feel that police immediately got this person?
First of all, I feel sorry for that individual because he's now made a mistake that's going to cost him the rest of his life. The hard part that cost me is I lost my son, and his brother was holding him, trying to hold the blood in, and he passed. My son watched his brother die in his arms. I need a break.